Next up in video 2, I'll show you the spark that turned this idea into a tangible story. For many years, I've cooked a Christmas Eve meal that's pretty adventurous. Sometimes it's 8 courses, 12 courses or more for 8 people, 12 people or more. Each time I try to make a menu, and sometimes menus are simple and sometimes they're more robust, whether they're hand-drawn or illustrated or printed out or photographed. I've tried to do something that makes the evening come alive. So 3 years ago, I came up with a different concept. And that's because I had a puppy for the first time in my life. I got him when he was 9 months old, which meant for the previous several months, he had had to find his way up here from Tennessee all the way to Boston, and he had a very uncertain past. So it made me imagine what his past might have been like. So that year, I had a new idea. I thought, what if I could share the present that I received of my puppy and give everyone else a little present of their own? And so the table looked like this, with these red boxes all over it. And when people took their red boxes and opened it, they found these cards inside of it. Then the guests would pull out the cards and see that on one side of the card, you'd have the name of a course, and on the other side, a story. In this case, about how a puppy meets that character, either meeting the scallop or the crab. And once I got this little story made, it fueled a whole bunch of other activities. I had this insight, and that's kind of this creative spark that happens. Now, you don't always have a creative spark when you have to do a lot of your work, but if you find those little sparks from time to time, those can fuel whole new, exciting innovations. But how do you get from that little spark to something that's actually real and valuable? I mean, these cards by themselves was an okay story, but it wasn't great, and it certainly wasn't something ready to ship. Next up, learn about how developing a story was really hard and how I had to learn a lot of the practical constraints of making a children's book.